What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. It's kind of a random piece, but I'm tired of talking about the trade deadline for a minute. Someone asked for this the other day, so everyone knows, from Boston of the Bruins and Patriots. The Bruins being down 4-1 against Toronto in Game 7 in 2013 versus the New England Patriots' most recent Super Bowl triumph. As a fan, which one was better? Obviously, the one that ends in a championship, but I kind of went back. I thought about that night watching that game. When they were down 4-1, Nesson was doing the Game 7 broadcast on NBC Sports, which is weird, which also gave us the honor of listening to Jack Edwards do the play-by-play. They cut to Shirelli and Neely upstairs, and they showed Chloe behind the bench, and this could be a summer change in Boston. And kind of thought right there, like, wow, this team seems dead, and they would have blown a 3-1 series lead. You know who else blew a 3-1 series lead? People forgot Golden State, and actually the Cleveland Indians too. And then obviously Horton throws one in, Lucic gets a garbage goal, Bergeron from the point, and then that passing display in overtime. They come back, they win the game, and go to the Stanley Cup final. Had they gone on to beat Chicago in that final, I think I'd probably have ranked that Game 7 probably would have been a little higher, but it doesn't end in a championship. And the difference was that Game 7, I didn't think they were going to come back. It's kind of like, well, let's just run the clock out and get your tee times reserved because it's over. Whereas opposed to when the Pats were down 28-3 to Atlanta, I was like, all right, they're not going. I'm not saying they're going to win this game, but they're going to go out swinging. That's how the Patriots, as a franchise, when you have the greatest coach and the greatest quarterback in the history of the sport, it kind of happens. 28-3 blowouts don't happen. And obviously, and I think the biggest thing was, had the Bruins won the Stanley Cup that year, that was 2013, with all that had gone on that year with the Boston Marathon bombings, and obviously the Red Sox go on to win it and, have the Boston Strong motif. That would have been an awesome moment, and, that Game 7 against the Leafs would have been a nice part of it. But, I mean, the Patriots were being screwed over by the league, by the National Football League. They had a witch hunt against the greatest player in the history of the league over fucking air pressure. So the opportunity to go out there and win the whole thing with, all those assholes in attendance and just, kind of do this to Roger Goodell, I think was probably the coolest moment I've had as a sports fan. And being a Boston fan, I've had a lot of them. The Red Sox in 2004, obviously. I'm not going to tell you guys how much the 2011 Stanley Cup final was awesome, or just that whole 2-month run in general. 5 Super Bowls in the last 15 years for the Patriots. The Bruins and Celtics have both had some great moments, and again, it's just been such a great run as a sports fan in Boston. Not to make you people jealous, but it is pretty cool. But there's no comparison really when you think about it. The 4-1 comeback in Game 7 was nice. Super Bowl 51, in my opinion, was my favorite moment as a sports fan, by far. So, and that's ahead of the 2011 Cup. So. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.